One espresso, please, not so strong.
Over 1.4 billion cups of coffee are drunk every 24 hours. Everyone from young to old, old to young. Everyone's favorite beverage, coffee, what you didn't know, by NickB.JinWook.
Coffee can't be or couldn't be taken out of market since they are the #1 cash crop in the world. And besides, who would ever want to? So we've made some conditions. First, they all should be fair trade certified with 30% income going to the farmer. Next, the process of extraction can't destroy ecosystems. Lastly, they must be shade grown.
We chose to do some research on coffee. What we realized straight away was that coffee is a want, not a need, even though millions of people drink it. Since the 70s, coffee was one of the most popular drinks in the US.
This is an example of a forest food web. There are lots of herbivores, such as rabbits, consuming on plants and grass. Omnivores, such as foxes, feed on these herbivores. Everything is perfectly balanced.
To start off with, we have to reconsider the extraction phase. Over 2.5 million acres of forest in Central America alone are destroyed because of sun-grown coffee. And if forests are destroyed, the animals disappear, the food chain collapses.
Coffee doesn't necessarily have to be sun-grown. It can be shade-grown. Shade-grown is coffee that's grown under the shade, like under the trees. Some brands started projects like Shared Planet by Starbucks. Shade-grown doesn't require cutting trees, and it sustains forests.
Shade-grown coffee doesn't need the sun, which means the trees aren't cut down. This will reduce the impact on ecosystems and food chains, because trees are the habitat for thousands of species, like spiders, birds, and even ants. Not to mention that there are 200 species of ants.
If I were to tell you that the farmers of coffee doesn't even know how much it's being sold at, would you believe it? Well, that's the reality. Farmers are treated like they're blind. Most of the incomes go to brokers and middlemen. And even if you say they are fair, you can't assume it's organic.
The WHO reported that over 200,000 deaths per year were caused by exposure to petrochemicals from coffee agriculture use only. It can be preventable if they got regular medical checkup, but they just couldn't earn money well. In the process of distribution, something had to be done. It was mandatory. But now, thanks to fair trade, most costs of coffee became fair. 2,000 retailer stores across the US are currently fair trade certified. If just more people knew about it, it would become a big hit.
As you can see right now in our line graph, fair trade coffee farmers receive a much higher income than the farmers who don't contribute to the fair trade. There is a maximum difference of 121 US cents between fair trade farmers and non-fair trade farmer income. The labor division in some coffee companies are seriously unfair. Rich are rich and poor are really poor. Why can't the farmers just quit? They just can't because they need to survive. They don't have enough money.
So the only way everything can get fair is by treating everyone equally. Give farmers medical care and food supply. Build a livable environment for them. They will appreciate it and work enjoyably.
There is also another program called 4C. They generally help increase the profit of farmers by setting the price depending on the quality of coffee beans. Farmers' income increased by this.
Coffee is causing problems, both socially and environmentally. Keep it still in the market, but it comes with conditions. First, don't destroy habitats and ecosystems of plants and animals. Next, use shade-grown coffee. Lastly, keep it fair trade, with 30% income going to farmers. Think coffee.
Recording. Thank you for listening. Think
before you drink.